everyone, I'm Erica and welcome to Friday Sews. I have got quite the tale to tell today about the dress I'm wearing, and I'm going to give you the whole scoop. I'm also going to be talking about a knitting project that I'm working on. So if you like what you see today and you're interested in seeing me create a wardrobe that is vintage and retro inspired but as comfortable as secret pajamas, then please hit that subscribe button and ring the bell and all that stuff so you don't miss anything. So the dress I'm talking about today is the Sinclair Patterns Nyoka, and I'm going to show you the line drawing for the dress. I'm going to talk about my experiences with it, give you a little review of the pattern, and tell you what I changed about it and why. So here is the Nyoka. I don't think I'm saying it right. Nyoka. Nyoka? Maybe? I don't know. But let me find the line drawing. Here's the line drawing of the dress. So do you see it's got a few different options. You can make the sleeves short, elbow, or long. You could go sleeveless. But there is a straight skirt and also a A-line skirt. So I'm going to really quickly show you this dress, and then I'll walk you through kind of some more details about it. So let me take off my cardigan. Okay, so this is the Nyoka with the A-line skirt. Stand on a chair a minute to show you what the length is. There we go. So it comes a couple inches below my knee. It's got this cool twist detail. And I have the short sleeves. But I didn't always have the short sleeves. A lot of changes have happened to this dress. I'm going to throw my cardigan back on so that I stay warm while we chat. And also the cardigan gives it this sort of Wonder Woman Snow White vibe, which I like. So the reason I wanted to make the Nyoka is because I was looking through this amazing book I have that is vintage fashion from the 1930s Sears catalog. And I found that dress. And if you look, it's got, hard to show you guys. Let me see if I can get a little closer to it. As you can see, this dress has that twist front. And initially I thought I would make the dress and then try to do the puffy sleeve, which I may eventually try. But when I saw the Nyoka pattern and I saw that it had the twist front, I was like, okay, I've got to give this a shot. So the first thing I did was make a muslin of the dress. And this was my first muslin. It was some leftovers. There we go. And as you can see, it is a crazy print. This is the peplum skirt version, which does not work for me. The peplum is very narrow. It doesn't have enough volume. And so it really hit at an awkward length and made me look kind of short. And I didn't like that. And I posted it to a couple groups that I'm in, they're sewing groups. And I was like, what do you guys think of this? And some people liked it. And a lot of people were like, there's something wrong with it. And I think it's how busy the print is. I think if you made it at a more solid, less crazy print, you would end up with a dress that you liked. So that's what I did. I bought this fabric. This is from Express Knit. It's a very inexpensive fabric. It's a DTY poly. And it's very soft, it's very comfortable, but it was a very inexpensive dress to make. I only needed 2 yards, and I knew that this was gonna really be a test to see what I thought of the dress and if I wanted to make it again. So I got it, and I made it again, and I decided to try, I'm gonna take out my phone so you can see, because this dress is very different. So I made it again, and this is what I got. So, elbow sleeves and the higher neckline, because this is the original neckline on the pattern, which as you can see is pretty high. And I felt like it looked a little Mother of the Bride, a little 1980s, very conservative and just not very me. So I went back to my groups and I'm like, what's wrong with my dress? Because this waist detail was hitting where it's supposed to, and that's where that's supposed to go. I'm a top hourglass or a inverted triangle, so my hips are a little smaller than my bust and my shoulders are the widest part of my body. So I really need waist definition, and this dress gives it to me. I love a V-neck. This had a V-neck. I could not figure out what was wrong. So somebody was like, maybe the sleeves are awkward and they should be shortened. So I shortened the sleeves. And then this morning I was like, I'm gonna lower the neckline. Now, I probably went lower than I really needed to. I took an inch off the neck. So I took off, you bind the neckline, and I took the binding off. I cut a new longer binding and I went down an inch at the center front neckline because it's the V. I think I could have only gone a half an inch instead, because it's not quite like cleavagey, but it's pretty low. So if I wanted to like continue that more vintage dress feeling, I think a half an inch would have been a little more appropriate. This is getting into like kind of sassy dress territory. But at the same time, if you look at the original inspiration, it is a higher neck and it's a closer to the neck V. It's a very shallow V, which is very common in the 30s and 40s. And that just doesn't look the best on me. I feel like this more open neckline is just a little bit more flattering. And again, I want a vintage inspired wardrobe, not a like full on perfect reproduction vintage wardrobe. So I think it works. I still think it gives the vibe. Would I make the Nyoka again? Maybe. In another solid with a nicer fabric. I think I might. It's a very comfortable dress. It has when you sew it, it's a weird pattern piece, and when you sew it and you complete this V in the front, you know, the little twisty front, and what it is it's a piece like this. See, that's sewn there, and then you sew it to the side, and that's sewn here. But this piece comes out of the front of the dress. So it's the weirdest looking pattern piece ever. But when you get it all done and you flip her right side out, it is cool. It's like, it's that moment, you know, where you're like, yeah, I did it. You know, so just for the sheer fun of making it, I would probably make it again. I might make it out of a polka dot, like a very small dot. I can't see myself making it out of any sort of busy print because I think you would lose that detail. The directions are fantastic. And I think if you were someone who'd maybe made like the Valley Skater dress, which we have the sew along for, so definitely check that out, then this would be okay as a second step. The binding is a little tricky, but I just find bindings kind of tricky. So I think for knit stuff, the neckband's always the hardest part. But if you can do that, is the hardest part of the dress, because this center front seam, the center front thing that looks like it's going to be so complicated is so easy. And if you follow the directions that she puts out, easy peasy lemon squeezy. And I started out not recommending the dress. Like I was like, I'll never make this again because I look like a grandma. But, and not like a cool grandma, like a lame grandma. But with this neckline change, I think it's a dress that I would definitely make again, that I really like. Let's see, is there anything else I want to say? Nope, I think that's it. That's it for that. So that's the Nyoka. I will never wear my test fit. I have a hot pink dress made in this that I really love. That's like a wiggle dress, but I'll probably never wear this. This is gonna get hemmed and donated probably. So yeah, what else have I been up to? Knitting. I've been doing quite a bit of knitting, so I'll show you guys. So I had cast on that, what is it called? I need to look up the name of the pattern. It's an actual true vintage pattern from the 50s, which I don't do very often. But I'm trying it now. Where is it? Where's my pattern? There it is. Okay, so it looks like this. Isn't that cute? And it is called Botany number 110. Botany style number 110. And I found the pattern on Etsy. So it is a bottom up yoked sweater. Since the last time we talked, I have done the entire back up to the yoke. And I have done quite a bit of one of the sides. So I have the side, and I'm getting ready to shape for the armholes, which is super great. So this is the right side, and then I just need to knit the left side, the sleeves, and the yoke, and I'm good. So I think that I'll probably be able to finish this month, maybe, if I really go for it. So yeah, I'm excited to have that done. So that's my knitting, that's my sewing. Life stuff, we're just living our lives, doing our jobs, trying to keep our heads down. I am catching up on The Mandalorian season 1. So I finally finished season 1 last night. I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm the worst at watching TV shows when they actually come out. Like, I know they've already finished season 2 and I'm just finishing season 1. But I have shows that I'm watching that, you know, stopped being on the air 10 years ago, and I'm catching up on those. So actually, in the grand scheme of things, I'm doing pretty good. We really liked season 1. It was really cool. I definitely now understand why everyone is so excited about the Baby Yoda. And don't spoil anything for anybody if they're behind like I am. But I really have enjoyed it. So it's been really cute. I'm not the biggest Star Wars fan. Like, I like Star Wars, but I'm like kind of picky. I don't like everything Star Wars. Like, I think Rogue One is the best Star Wars movie. Fight me. No, I'm just kidding. But I like the first 3 movies, like the original 70s movies from when I was a kid. And I like Rogue One, and I like some of the video games, and then I'm kind of like, can take it or leave it. But Mandalorian for me has become on that same level of like the Star Wars that I really love. So unless they really mess something up, I highly like and recommend and thumbs up The Mandalorian season 1. And then tonight we're gonna watch WandaVision because we have another episode today. It's Friday, so WandaVision is out with a new episode, so that's exciting. I'm really enjoying that one. So yeah, I think that that'll give me lots of time to knit and do some things like that. Sewing plans for next week, I want to make a pink dress. So I have pink fabric that's actually the same fabric as this blue fabric, but pink. And I'm still deciding what wrap dress I'm gonna make with that. So I'll keep y'all posted next week and show you what I come up with. But I want a pink Valentine's Day dress. It just has to happen. So there we go. I think I'm going to leave it there. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you on the next Friday Sews. Bye.